Did it work? Hey everyone. I am trying to make sure. 1 second. Hey Chris. It works. Okay, so I can see if there are any delays, glitches, or problems now on this phone down here. Can we say I'm getting pretty technical, and I'm proud of myself. So this is just the morning session. I'm not even going to pull cards. It's not even the real morning session. The mid-morning session is actually going to be, 10:45ish to 11 is when I'm going to start, and that's when we're going to kick things off and start doing readings. This is just to get everybody in the loop, to remind you. Some of you thought it was Saturday, some of you thought it was another day. I mean, I could have done it on the weekend, but it just was easier for me to do it during the week on my actual birthday. So how is everyone? Hi. And the list I will take a picture of, but the list has gone to the back now because you can still buy a candle. That was the other thing I wanted to say. If you absolutely want a reading, you need to buy a candle. Otherwise, there's going to be like question and answers, collective readings, special guests doing readings, and things like that to come in the next hours that we're live. So really, I just wanted to say, hey, make sure everything was working on my end, especially with the phones and saving them and all of the recording. So how is everyone? Let me see who's here. Okay. So first of all, we're going to have Moon Medicinals. That's Katie, excuse me. I used to spell her name like Catherine, Cathr, and she was like, no, it's Katy. And I love her. Oh, there she is. Cork Creates. So some of you know Moon Medicinals, but some of you don't know Cork Creates. Cork Creates is the owner of Moon Medicinals. So she's going to be with us live the first hour when we pop on between, 11 and 12, early morning, 10:45-ish. So she'll be there for that on her other page, Moon Medicinals. So that's what I wanted to announce. So that's our first guest. And prior to that, we'll start doing all of the readings. We're going to get into the list. So if you want to know the first 10 people on the list, if you're watching, if you're one of these 10 people, know your spot. You will be able to watch the replay though. So Michelle Ramirez, because I have two Michelles. I have a couple multiples. Then there's my girl Gigi and Paige. Then I have Crystal K. I have 3 crystals up on this list. Keep in mind who you are. This is not Crystal Kretz. This is Crystal Kunzman, because there's actually 2 Crystal Ks up on my list. Then I have my girl Dari, Erica, Shalina, Lakin, some of you, I only know you by your Instagram name, and then when you order, I know your real name, but it all gets confusing. Then I have Lisette and also her daughter after her. And then I have another combo, mother and daughter, Cynthia, rookie gal there. And then it's Diani Bear. I don't know the screen name, but I know it's right after her mama, Cynthia. Then I have Shannon, and I have a couple of Jennifers, Jennifer Van Horn. Then I have Winters Rees. Your name is really pretty. Like Winters. Like, hello, I'm loving it. Is that your real name? Then I have Sarah Hallstrom. Crystal Kretz is next. Jennifer Love Kippen, 34. I know, I think I'm aging backwards slightly. So then I have that Jennifer Love Kippen, as I said. Consuelo Rose, that's your real name, I guess. But my girl, hey, Amaze World. And then I have Crystal Hall, Natalie Woods, Brittany Rogers, Lynn Obrey, Mama Joe. Hey, Mama Joe. Michelle Dezuria. I'm beating that last name up. I am so sorry for that. And then I have Jen Urabach and Kara Kerrigan. If you end up buying a candle between now and our first or second session, you will probably get put on this list. Okay. So I'm going to go through them pretty fast, not like in the Moon Womb where I'm really like wordy and talk for an hour about each reading. No, they're going to be quick readings. I'm going to try not to take forever on everyone. But if it's something poignant, if it's something I feel the collective will gain insight from or appreciate, of course we elaborate on it. You know how I go. You know how I roll. There is no real script here. We just wing it always. However, with it being the birthday bash, I do have a script. So that was posted this morning. You can basically see who's joining us today, what we're going to do, and I have a couple other things I wanted to mention. What's in the shop now is all I have until October. I'm not even fucking kidding you. The likelihood of me getting home in September and having enough time to whip anything up end of September is like slim to none. So that is all I've got until October. Hey, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Ken is somebody I wanted to thank. This year wouldn't have been the same without him. Like, don't even get me emotional. Here we go. Waterwork. But you guys follow your hopes and dreams. The right people will see you and share you, and your gifts will be shared with the world. Just, I appreciate Ken and Nisha so much. Okay, don't make me start crying. Okay, I knew I was going to get emotional, but I was like, can I just get started and not get emotional? But here we are. No, but I have so many people to thank. All of you clients, all of you customers are like family to me. You're a part of my life, literally. I'm cooking in my kitchen every day for you. It's not a meal like I was grown up, learning to do. I went to school for cooking, restaurants and managing and hospitality. That was my main gig. And I realized people were really hurting and they needed health and wellness more than they did like a nutritious meal. So I feel like in a way I'm doing that again, bringing people back to my table, back to my kitchen with Binfords, and I'm following my hopes and dreams. But really, Ken and Nisha have shared me with their family, friends, and audience, and my life was forever changed this year drastically. And just thank you guys so much. So let's hope I don't do this in the next one. Okay, so I wouldn't be here without you guys. So that's why I wanted to be here with you guys today. Like, I feel like this is the rest of my life going forward. 34, I never thought I would see. Sadly, like, I hate to take it down a notch, like, and get all like emotional, but I was reckless. I was careless. I was sex, drugs, rock and roll, living the fast life. I was drinking really young, doing cocaine very young, playing with drugs very young. And I could have let that take my life down a lot of shitty paths, but the paths I did take, I met a lot of amazing people. No matter what I was doing, where I was at, I was always guided by spirit and where I was supposed to be. So I don't want anybody's journey to be that horrible, but it is amazing, and I'm glad I'm here today, and I wouldn't be here without each and every single one of you. Like, every order, every word, every bit of feedback, every conversation we have, it all means so much to me. So that's why we're here today. That's why we're doing this today, because we're celebrating you. We're celebrating the success that I have because of all of you, and I want to share with all of you. So we'll talk about some gifts now. So let me just get out of the emotions. I'm such a Gemini in my Vedic chart. I'm like, okay, quick, turn it around. But so some of the gifts that I'm going to have for everybody that's just a viewer, it's going to be very random. I'm going to watch the replays and just see who participates, because I can't really watch your comments right now, but I'm going to look and see who's engaging and everything, and or maybe someone new. But so I have this necklace. It really reminded me of the Moon Womb, and it was something I was gifted this past year. All of these are things that I was gifted that I want to re-gift and give to you guys, and thank you, because I get a lot of stuff, and I appreciate it all, but I don't need it all or want it all. But this is separate from the raffle tickets. that's another thing. You can buy the raffle tickets, and we'll talk about those gifts here in a second too. I wanted to get all of this done before we get into the readings with the first hour at 10:45, because it will waste a lot of time that first hour. So hopefully the waterworks are out, but I cannot guarantee you at all. Coffee talk. Hold on. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. I have a lot of setting spray on because this had to be bulletproof. So anyways, this reminded me of the Moon Womb and just our circle, our group, our people together. And I'm excited to gift this to someone. It is by LiliSadoe.com. You can find that. The circle necklace is the perfect introduction piece for every woman. It's actually a very classic, timeless, beautiful piece. But with boobs like mine, I do not wear necklaces unless they're perfectly placed. And like the moon necklace I was gifted here in the Moon Womb. Well, we're not in the Moon Womb, but the moon necklace I was gifted. So anyways, this necklace is geometric, feminine, colorful, definitely ready for someone to win. And then I have this. It's so funny. Earth Goddess, she just messaged me actually 5 minutes before I went live, and she didn't know I was actually going to give one of these away. I just bought 2 or 3 more bottles of this, not thinking I had one in my overflow of stuff, because I use other people's products often, especially if it's something I really believe in. Earth Goddess is made with natural earth matter, and I just love her and everything she stands by. So if you want to follow Earth Goddess, I'll definitely be giving this away to somebody. And then this is actually, I bought 2 of these. And I did one on my own, and I loved it so much. I want to give one away to someone. And this is going to be more of a family oriented, so I'm going to try to pick someone that I know has kids. And it's super fun to watch, and it's like a little growing crystal tree. So these are just 3 separate gifts that are going to be door prizes, for people that show up during the lives. Now, I have the other raffle ticket gifts, which are amazing. These gifts are spectacular. So the Vedic chart and interpretation, so that's the hour you get. Right now, that's in my shop on sale for $77, and you get an extra half hour. So that's a perk for anybody that just wants to go ahead and get that. But in the raffle tickets, you could win a reading and you'll get an hour interpretation. But if you buy the reading in my shop for $77, you get your Vedic chart, email chart, written chart, and the 1 hour live, and then an additional half hour you can schedule at any time. Not within the same week though. A $50 shopping spree. Again, this will not happen until October, the shopping spree, when I'm resituated and back in business, because I'm taking 2 months off. I'm going back home to see my family and friends. Don't get me crying again, because I miss them so much. I'm so Cancer this month. Well, of course I'm Cancer. It's my birthday. But I've been leaning on my past life and ancestral lineage so much, so with the Vedic, reading for other people, dissecting my own wounds, that I'm like stepping into my Cancerian motherhood, like mothering all of you and trying not to smother you, but then also take care of myself. So it's something I'm being birthed into. And this birthday, I feel it more than ever before. So anyways, $50 shopping spree. So it's like a winter shopping spree. And $50 will really get you a lot, in my shop, let's be honest. I don't charge what people are charging for fucking turmeric and ginger. People charging like $40. I'm not doing those rants today. I promise you. You know why I needed the break? Because I literally am so type A Virgo in my progressive chart that I didn't realize I have control issues. News to me, because I really am messy, but it's really organized mess, organized chaos, and I can't really let someone in the closet because they wouldn't know how I have it categorized, So I've been struggling wearing all of the hats, mentally, physically, emotionally, for, Benford's, the financial aspects that happened this year. It's only 6 months in, but this year was really devastating to me with PayPal, Amazon, all the things that happened to Benford's. That really set us back thousands of dollars, y'all. So, and then I'm taking 2 months off. So it's really been a juggling act. and I feel like a circus fucking freak half the time, but it's what I signed up for. You know, I signed up for this long time ago, and I'm taking all my signs into consideration. And so when you get your Vedic chart, that's what we talk about now. And the other thing I wanted to mention, if you already have your chart and we already did your readings or whatever, there's going to be a new listing in my shop for half hour and hour sessions. Super affordable because you people already have your charts on file. So easy peasy for me. Okay. Now, back to it, back to the gifts. There's a beauty bundle. There's a bigger one and a smaller one. One comes with a brush and a bigger palette, and then that's like the witchy, moody one with the ball on it, the crystal ball. And then there's a smaller beauty bundle. There is a large witch's trunk, which is the full stuffed trunk that's going to be filled with Benford's All Naturals sacred altar stuff, and then a smaller witch's trunk. And then there's a meditation box. It's going to be sacred altar stuff, basically geared towards just meditation. Then I have some other things I will be announcing. I don't have them written down, and I don't want to say it wrong, so we're not going to do that just yet. Now, do you have any questions while I'm here? You can still buy raffle tickets. You can still buy candles. Everything in the shop has been marked down that's left over. Everything in the shop is what I got until October. I have not listed, though, the leftover face and body and tinctures. So all of that stuff will be listed very, very soon. Probably tomorrow, definitely by the end of the week, because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I leave on Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah, I leave on Tuesday. I head home on Tuesday. So if you have any problems with anything, go ahead and message me now. But it's already 10 o'clock, so I'm going to come back. We're going to kick things off really soon with the readings, because I went over all of this. I don't got to go over it again later. And for any replayers, this is the first live, but not the first reading live. That'll be next, and that'll, we'll go as long as we've got to till about noon or so or longer. I'm going to pop back on around 10:30, 10:45, and Katie's going to be following us, and she's going to pop on with Moon Medicinals. So if you want to go follow Moon Medicinals, if anybody wants to type that in, at Moon Medicinals, there's an underscore in between them. So you can follow her, and she's going to pop on live with us later, and we're going to talk with her about her new shop and pull some cards for everybody on the VIP list. But as always, I start with a group reading. So the next live will be the first reading, card of the day, but multiple cards of the day. We're going to pull a bunch of cards for the group and then get into the VIP list. Okay. You know how I do it. And we'll do that every hour. So when we start again in the afternoon, it'll be a group reading first. And I hope, I pray I'm done with all of the VIPs, unless anybody goes and buys a candle. There you go, Moon Medicinals. Follow her for some bomb ass CBD, like talking about bombs, bath bombs, shower, bath, body, face, everything in between. Like, her bath salts are none other than the best. I was buying them already this year myself, and then I didn't even know she had a shop in the works, and then she saw all my financial issues, and I let that be like a warning for people, though. You just have to be really cautious with your payment processors, because they are out to get the small shops. So thank you. I love you guys so much. I'm going to just pop back on in about 40 minutes or so, less than 40 minutes. I think it's spelled right. It just sucks you can't click on anything here. But she will be on that name when we come back on in a little bit, okay? So, like I said, we'll see you in a few. Okay, you guys? Love you. Oh, it won't let me save it.